Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, we are going to have a look at IndexTTS, which is essentially a next generation GPT inspired text to speech model built on top of XTTS and Tortoise, but with some clever tweaks that sets it apart. We are going to install it locally and we will see how exactly it works. I'm also going to describe a bit of an architecture because they have done something different from the rest of the lot. But while I do that, let me also thank Mass Compute for sponsoring this VM, which is Ubuntu 22.04, and my GPU card, which is NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. If you're also looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to their website in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. While it creates my Conda environment, let's talk a bit more about the architecture of this model. Let me make it a bit bigger maybe so that you would be able to see. Okay, so the biggest difference this model offers compared to other popular systems like Fish Speech, F5 TTS, even Cozy Voice 2 is in its precise pronunciation control and improved audio quality production. For instance, in Chinese context, traditional systems tend to struggle with polyphonic or multi pronunciation and rare characters. IndexTTS introduces a hybrid approach, which you can see on your screen, mixing Chinese characters with Pinyin, making these tricky pronunciations easier to manage and quickly correctable. Another standout feature is its use of Big V Can 2, which is a powerful audio generation model that leads to noticeably higher sound quality. They have also enhanced the overall representation of speakers' voice characteristics and ran deep comparison between different quantization approach, finally choosing FSQ to achieve nearly perfect codebook usage, tackling common issues like low utilization of audio tokens. Now, I will be talking more about it, but let's go back to our terminal and from there let's git clone the repo and I will drop the link to it in video's description. It's slightly larger repo, so let's wait for it. And now let's install all the prerequisites from the root of the repo. And while that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. While it installs all the prerequisites, let's talk a bit more about this. So FSQ not only does help improve efficiency and stability, but it also great at quickly cloning realistic voices from just a small audio sample. So which is you can say zero shot voice cloning. Overall, compared to the rest, IndexTTS is simpler to train, faster, more reliable, and packs extra features tailored specifically to difficult pronunciation cases, making it particularly robust and user friendly for practical video creation scenarios where you can use audio as a layover. Okay, let's go back. Everything is installed. Let me now launch my web UI. And it is downloading the model the first time when you run it, so let's wait. And now it is running on our local system at port 7860, so let me access it in the browser. And there you go, IndexTTS is running. Let's try out some inference. So I'm going to select an audio from my local system. I'll just go with maybe this one, a female voice, and then maybe this English text. So let me play the female voice first.
Then,
Let me increase the volume a bit. Okay, I don't think so you can hear it. Okay, let me maybe play it in the browser because I'm in my VM, so you won't be able to listen to it here anyway. No worries, let me take you to my browser.
then, leaving the corpse within the house, they go themselves to and fro about the city and beat themselves, with their garments bound up by a girdle.
So this is the original one, and now let's generate the clone of this saying this line, do you have a name or can I call you mine? Well, that was fast. As soon as I click on this button, it was already done. So let me play this. Okay, unfortunately, I would have to download this and play it in my browser. Hang on. And let's listen to this.
Do you have a name, or can I call you mine?
I think the voice clone is really, really good. Let me play the original again.
Then, leaving the corpse within the house, they
Let's play this again.
Do you have a name, or can I call you mine?
I think really good. The accent, I mean, the tone is flat, but I think the voice is almost similar. Okay, let's generate maybe in my own voice. So I'm just going to see if I have some sample. Okay, so this is my own voice. Come on, play it here. Nope. Okay, so let me play it for you. Maybe I will just run this. Okay, so you see how quick that is. So I'm going to download both of these and then I will play it for you. And before I do that, let me show you this VRAM consumption, just 3700 meg. So very lightweight, you can even run it easily on CPU. So let me first play the original one in my own voice. Joy is found in simple moments of gratitude, and true contentment comes when we truly value the small blessings we already have in life. Let me now play the resultant one. Do you have a name, or can I call you mine? Do you have a name, or can I call you mine? And not bad. There is, very strong hint of Chinese accent, but I think the voice cloning is not bad at all. Okay, next up, what I'm going to do, I have just given it the Chinese text, but I have kept my voice. So let's see if I can speak Chinese. That's done. Let me download and play both of these. Let me play this. 你有名字吗？或者我可以叫你我的名字吗？ I think that's pretty good. Really, really good. I think Chinese voice cloning is way better than English, I must say. Now, I don't think so that it supports any other language than English and Chinese, but let me try out with Arabic. Okay, let me download and play. Okay, let me play this. T T T T T T T T T T T. Okay, I'm more than sure that's not Arabic, so I think we were suspecting, it only supports English and Chinese. Okay, next up, I have given it this longer text to see how long it can generate. It's a 1 minute long text, but let's see. The model is quite quick, but I just want to check how long an audio it can generate. Okay, so let me play this and I will also display the text. Hey, I am sorry to interrupt, but I had this whole internal debate about coming over here. On one side, the reasonable part of my brain said, stay cool, enjoy your drink, and leave them in peace. On the other side, the adventurous voice inside my head kept insisting, look, you might be missing your chance to meet someone unforgettable. Honestly, it got intense, and just when logic was winning, you smiled, completely unfairly tipping the scales. Now, here I am, trying to act smooth and wondering if this bold decision is going to end up in a great conversation, an awkward laugh, or maybe even something amazing. So, do me a favor and tell me, what happens now? So pretty good, I would say. I mean, the accent is same as we saw previously, but it has done the whole 1 minute thing. Let me quickly check out this 10-minute long text. If it can do that, it's a long full essay. Let me generate it. And there you go, it has generated that audio. Took around, I would say, 1 minute, but let me play it, a little bit of it. Happiness is a complex yet universally pursued emotion, something we've all chased in one way or another. Although elusive, happiness remains central to human existence, shaping our daily choices. So look, I think really industrial level, and you can give it as long text as possible to clone it and then generate a zero short TTS. Let me know what do you think. I'm very impressed by it. I think could be improved, of course, especially for the English level one. But I think for Chinese this is perfect, and English is not bad either. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are already subscribed, please do me a favor and share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.